on week one, preparing for Hotwood Haunting, we looked at the old site and we looked at all the site areas and what we could do with it.
Where in the site area?
Where in the site area? Looked near the old house, old Hotwood Hall house. We looked near there and we tried soundscape near there. Basically, we tried soundscape and tried doing stuff to simulate stuff and see what works.
What kind of stuff?
We basically first we had like everyone laughing in like the same order. We started to try that. We started to try and see what it felt like around, or how loud were people, if you could hear anyone, if you could not hear anyone. So we do that. We prepare for that. We test out the sound. We don't know if it works or not. We keep trying. We're trying to test it out. We practice some of our scenes after the laughing and crying. We go on to we do that, and then everyone we were gonna go out, and then we walk out, and then we touch people on shoulders.
Can I stop you there?
Yes.
Do you know in you laughing? Did you say?
Yeah.
Did you use just one level, or did you start off and then build up on it?
We started off and then we build it up. So if we did laugh, we started laughing and then we did it towards full on laughter, crazy laughter.
So you used levels?
Yeah, I used levels.
Right.
Okay. We made that was based all upon Stephen Burkoff, which we looked at before with what he did.
Did you use any other practitioners? Like Arto or?
No, I don't think we used any other practitioners. We just used Stephen.
Right. So you just mentioned about your scenes then. What did you do? What were you seeing?
My scene was, first we started off we first started off crying at low levels, like that, pretending to cry behind, everyone was behind a tree, and there was people in the middle of this circle, this big circle bit, and then we started to cry. We started to pretend to cry, because then they can't see that who's crying. All they hear is crying around the trees, and it's really creepy. So they're like, what? And then afterwards it's hysterical laughter, everyone's pretending to laugh at the top of their lungs, doing their best to make an insane laugh. So it all comes together. Everyone comes together as one, because it goes across them. They don't know where this is all, and then they get blindfolded.
Yeah.
They get blindfolded, so they can't see, and then we go around, and then we do little taps on the head, where we touch them slightly on the head, but they're blindfolded, so they're whoa, what was that? And it just adds to the immersion.
How was the touches? Were they just little taps, or were they full on were you jumping and poking and everything?
Okay. No, the touches were it depends on how much you want to do it. You want to do a little touch, not a big touch, because then if you do a big touch, you definitely know it's a person. But if you do let's say you do a little touch, a little stroke, they're what was that? They don't know what it is.
Right. Moving on to the next point that you've done. Yeah. You've looked at other things like Frantic Assemble and Dream Nightmare scenarios.
Yeah, we looked at Dream and Nightmare. Before How It Happened, we did this dream thing where we laid across the floor and pretended to be in a dream state, and level 3s came in, and we basically did that scene there, pretending to be psychosis, or in a dream, where it's basically psychosis is when you can
can't like know about you. Is this sleeping psychosis?
Yeah, psychosis is, it's weird. It's about, I don't know what exactly it's about, but I think it's about insomnia and stuff.
Ah, yeah. Did you get any feedback from level 3 or the group that watched you, or any improvements?
Yeah, we got some feedback. I think we got a few improvements for some of them, like maybe like do something different. They said, or try something a little bit different because it didn't work. It was just improving, wasn't it?
What went well? What would you think in your performance? What would you have changed or done different thinking about it now?
In hold on.
Yeah, or that sleep psychosis thing you was just saying.
Okay, yeah. In Hotwood Heart and what went well, I feel like the sound. I feel like the touchy thing went well because like people didn't do too much big stuff. It was just like small stuff. You heard like people screaming and people like doing something, so it kind of evolves towards it. If you hear your friend scream, you're like, oh, what is that? What? Because you're worried because you can't even see anything because you're blindfolded. So that worked well, and I thought like the path time and everything. So like the timing you got to move on was good.
Yeah. You also looked at Sarah Cain 448.
Yes.
How did you find that? Like, tell me about that.
I found Cain. I found Sarah Cain's 448 script. I found the little monologue we got to do was it was good. It was a challenge because I usually do comedy, and it was about this woman. She made like this. I think she made this book. No, she made like this script about her, but it wasn't. No, it was really about her, but she had this like monologue, which was like, and she put it in like a script, but a while afterwards, I think she committed suicide. But we're looking at the script, and then people thought that it might be a suicide note.
What did you do? Did you have for that? How did you prepare? Did you have like a solo read through, or did you look at levels of emotion? Or
I feel like first we had like Helen tried to do with us. She tried to show us some they try some sad scenarios. Like she said, do improvisation of a sad scene, please. So then we thought of at the top of our head what sad scene, because we improvised, but it was getting us into the mood of it all and understanding it, so then we could basically prepare for it.
right. Did you look at like Stanislavski or anything with the magic if or the emotional memory?
Stanislavski. I don't think we did.
No.
No.
What about your levels of emotion starting from 1 to 10? How was that? Did you do that?
Yeah, we did that. We did that with Helen. We were inside the theatre in there.
Yeah.
We're inside the theatre, and basically we're inside the middle of the theatre, and then we're all in a circle. And Helen basically said to us, "Do laughter at 1," and laughter at 1 was like hey. And then laughter at a 10 is like hysterical laughter. It was different level, and she was like, do sad at 1, do sad at 5. What do you think sad is at 5?
So if I said a laughter at 5, would you be able to do it? Like right now?
Okay. Laughter at a 5. It's like...
Right.
That's pretty good.
And what about what about crying at like a 6? How would you do that?
Crying at 6 is...
Right. How did you find like learning the Sarah Cain lines?
I found them to be pretty challenging because I have dyslexia. I found them to be difficult to learn, but I eventually got them to learn. I didn't learn them for say. I had to still look at the script, but I learned them slightly. Like I understood what the words meant really.
Ah. How did your overall performance of that went? How did it go?
I think it went. I think it went brilliant. I had some good feedback from everyone. There were speeches at the start, but I feel that I had good feedback telling me I did well, telling me I did brilliant. You know, it's something I've just finally grasped the concept of, and it's good to get some good feedback.
It says you did a group performance as well, like later on from that. Tell me about that.
Yeah, my group performance was basically we did it compared to the thing about emotion. We did it all about emotion, because that's what the script is about. Sarah Cain's script. It's about emotion and different feelings. So we all started as like the side, and then we walked on as like level 2, and then we had like
level 2 as an emotion, or level 2 your level?
My level 2.
Right.
They walked on, one group sat down on the 3 chairs. There was 3 chairs out, 3 people sat down on those 3 chairs, those 3 people. There was 3 others. We went up behind them, and we had pieces of paper saying different emotions on, and then we would pass it them, and then they would get into their emotion. So let's say it said angry, and then we'd put angry in front of them. Then the people on the chairs would get really mad and really angry, and then they would they would get really mad and really angry.
What inspired you to come up with that like kind of piece?
It was a Sarah Cain script, which inspired us. It was, you know, and then we had, what inspired us also was different, like in life you have different emotions.
So you took the emotions from the Sarah Cain script and made your own with them, like own piece?
No, not intentionally. We didn't do the scary Sarah Cain emotions. We did emotions in general. We had like sad, depression, angry, happy, and everything like that.
What did you think of it? Did you would you want to do it again? What feedback did you get to improve, or that worked well?
We got what worked well was you could clearly see the emotions on the person's face, and it was like you could clearly see that to everyone. What didn't work well is we had some bumps. What we did was everyone learning and agreeing, because we had constant people going, why don't we do this, why don't we do this, and we never did anything because everyone was arguing about what to do.
How did you get through that, like, as a group? Did you try the ideas, or...?
We thought about the ideas, but then we kind of just like lingered towards what we thought was the best one, what sounded like the best one.
Did you speak at all in this performance?
No, we didn't speak at all.
So you just used it purely on your facial expressions and your emotions, right? Well, I think that's it. Have you got any further comments for anything?
No.
All right, nice one.